All right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Demetrious Johnson, ready to make another major statement here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev set to fight Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Arguably the fastest fighter on the roster. He manages distance brilliantly. We get another look at the UFC flyweight champion, Demetrious Johnson, here tonight. And you know he's fast going in, but a hard guy to simulate in training. We'll see if that speed advantage plays out here tonight in this matchup. Johnson gets the early takedown.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Johnson's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Johnson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Getting them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. 2 minutes now to go in round one. Loaded up on that one and landed.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Pressure.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches up.
Oh, shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back. But those knees will definitely take him back the longer this fight goes.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Whoa, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him so soundly with his hips that all he's got to do now is on him.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, take a seat. Deep breath in. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up on me. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, DC, here we go as our next round gets underway. And if you like Muay Thai striking and if you like knees, that previous round is the one for you.
He does such a phenomenal job of getting into position to find those knees, whether he has an underhook, whether he has a collar tie, whether he's in a tie clinch. He just finds position to drive those knees into his opponent's body or his legs. In the half guard. Oh, right into mount. Changing the position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by DJ.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Johnson's in half guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Johnson going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Islam Makhachev. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can... Now he's trying to guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. It's work. Now stand it up. It's work.
Most fighters will tell you offensive rest.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Oh, nice.
Final seconds here of round 2. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, sit down for me, buddy. Good. Deep breath. Breathe. Slow that heart rate down for me. All right, you good? All right, listen to me. Your takedown.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round, and how about the striking display in that previous round? He found a lot of openings upstairs, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he said this dude doesn't move his head, and largely that's how it's played.
That's exactly how he thought it would be, and it's exactly what he's seeing early in the fight. Opponent's not moving his head, and
huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Johnson gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done.
That was a slick transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Johnson's back in half guard. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Johnson's right back to the full mount here.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Come on, let's see those hammer fists.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, he postures up again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Beautiful sequence there by Johnson. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Johnson. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Side control now. Johnson's right back to the full mount. 20 seconds left.
Don't let him go to the mount. Keep on your side.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DJ. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
Take a seat, bud. Breathe for me. Let's slow that heart rate down. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. You're not tired. I know you've got more in you.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Oh, landed that kick to the leg. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible... That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Makhachev going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Pretty good straight punch there by Islam Makhachev. Single. Johnson's in half guard now. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, close guard now. Going for the arm here.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Johnson's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. You gotta get back up. Scramble and get back up. Scramble.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
Fight smart. If you start losing the stand-up battle, I want you to look for the...
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
Oh my goodness. Nice block.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Johnson's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Arms in deep.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Now he's going full mount.
Control those wrists.
In the half guard. Great defense by this fighter.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Makhachev's back in full mount.
Stay in there, buddy. Breathe the blood.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Let's get focused. Kick him off.
90 seconds now to go in this one.
Explode.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Makhachev is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's back in full mount. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns him back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.